Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris Workman with the Consulting Engineers of Alberta. I'm the Vice President. I'm delighted to welcome you here this evening. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the entrance of the head table. Her Honor, the Honorable Salma Lakhani, Lieutenant Governor of Alberta, and His Honor, Dr. Zahir Lakhani. The Honorable Dale Nally, Minister of Service Alberta and Red Tape Reduction, and Mayor Amarjeet Sohi. Please remain standing until the Regal Party has reached their seats and the Vice-Regal salute is completed. And please remain silent during the Vice-Regal salute. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Her Honor, the Honorable Salma Lakhani, Lieutenant Governor of Alberta, and His Honor, Dr. Zahir Lakhani. Please be seated and let's view our screens and watch the opening video and get this evening underway.
Welcome to the Consulting Engineers of Alberta Showcase Awards. Each year, we gather to celebrate excellence in consulting engineering.
How about a round of applause to kick everything off tonight, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ryan Jesperson. I host Real Talk, which is one of Canada's most downloaded daily news talk shows, and it is an absolute honor to be your master of ceremonies this evening. I'm going to go off script for just a second before I get, and I promise to the event organizers, right back on script. But I just have to say, and we'll reveal this again later tonight, but this is my 10th time hosting the Consulting Engineers of Alberta Showcase Awards Gala as the grandson of an engineer and as the father of an 8 and 2-year-old boy, both of them tonight. I got to explain to them, I'm going to celebrate and recognize the men and women that are building the bridges and the buildings and the water filtration plants and everything else that keeps this province humming along. The boys who are obsessed with diggers and backhoes and big dump trucks and all those kinds of things are absolutely thrilled that we get to celebrate you tonight, and it means a lot to me as well. As we celebrate those of you that are the best in class at building Alberta, welcome officially to the Consulting Engineers of Alberta Showcase Awards Gala with our presenting sponsor, Scheffler Andrew. Let's give them a round of applause. It is so good to see a packed house here tonight, and I can feel the energy. It is palpable. I know that many of you had a chance to check out some of the nominated projects tonight. Obviously, esteemed guests here with us this evening. You'll hear from them in just a moment. The Consulting Engineers of Alberta are very proud, of course, to present their 27th Showcase Awards Gala tonight. We hope that you enjoyed the opening video, amazing projects through the years, and so much history for industry and the association. The CEA administration would like to send a special thank you to you for supporting this first-class event, to the membership, to external sponsors, and to our partners. The strong support does not go unnoticed, and it truly symbolizes and reiterates the strength of the association. We acknowledge today that we are gathering on Treaty 6 territory, a traditional gathering place for diverse Indigenous people. We respect the histories, languages, and cultures of First Nations, Métis, Inuit, and all First People of Canada, whose presence continues to influence and enrich our community. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the President of the Consulting Engineers of Alberta, Mr. Jason Maurer.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jason Maurer, President of the CEA Board of Directors, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all here tonight. It's been another tremendous year for our industry. Alberta's economic trajectory is leading the country, and consulting engineers have been kept busy designing the systems and services that our industries and communities need to grow. This is why this event is so important. As CEA's premier annual event, the Showcase Awards Gala lets us pause and take a breath. This is a special night for Alberta's engineering community in Alberta. Every year, we hear how the achievements celebrated at this gala offer inspiration to our young professionals and help them plan for long and rewarding experiences working as consulting engineers. Through the years, this gala has become a tradition of celebrating the best and brightest in the consulting industry, those among us who show a unique dedication to our craft. Through this annual evening, we put faces to names and we learn about the innovative and transformative projects shaping our province. Tonight, we will share in each other's successes and acknowledge all those who make our work possible: our colleagues, our mentors, our guests from the government, construction contractors, clients, and of course, our friends, spouses, and families. Together, we are shaping the landscape for our practice to thrive and for our communities to grow stronger, safer, better, and smarter. Before we move into the awards portion of the evening, I'll offer a few brief comments reflecting on the trends we've seen as an association over the past year and on the years ahead. Albertans and all Canadians are facing some significant challenges. Despite positively trending economic indicators in the province, Albertans from nearly every demographic face uncertainty over rapid inflation, rising costs for housing, food, and energy that are far outpacing earnings growth, unprecedented pressures on public systems such as healthcare, transportation, and education, and the long-term effects of a changing climate on our access to resources and the built environment. As Albertans adapt, our governments are under their own pressure to manage unprecedented population growth and maintain infrastructure, all while trying to contain costs. CEA carefully considers these challenges in its public policy advocacy with the Government of Alberta and in collaboration with other associations in the construction industry. CEA will continue to act as an important sounding board for the provincial government and industry through joint initiatives like our Strategic Priorities Group and the Industry Liaison Committee. Our members can be reassured that CEA will continue to advocate for sustainable and predictable long-term capital planning from the provincial government, for ongoing improvements to prompt payment legislation and to procurement and project management policies inside government, and for a more equitable transfer of risks to incentivize more competitive participation in public infrastructure projects. CEA will also continue advancing policy reforms to match budget allocations to sound asset management, climate resilient design, and economic development. As trusted experts, it's our responsibility to share these insights with the government and other stakeholders. I'll end by just once again saying thanks to everyone for coming and congratulations to everyone being recognized here tonight. We are all here because we share a passion to create a prosperous, safe, sustainable, and resilient Alberta. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Jason. Now, please join me in welcoming the Honorable Dale Nally, Minister of Service Alberta and Red Tape Reduction, to bring greetings and comments on behalf of the Government of Alberta.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Ryan. And a special shout out to Ryan Jesperson for not making any jokes about 4-liter plastic jugs of vodka. I appreciate that. So, Premier Smith sends her regrets. She wishes that she could be here with you tonight, but unfortunately her schedule does not allow. I am the Minister of Service Alberta and Red Tape Reduction, and I am honored to bring greetings on behalf of the Premier and the Government of Alberta. I want to take you back to 2019. We campaigned on a platform of fiscal restraint, and we said that we're going to bring fiscal responsibility to this province, and we're going to create a business-friendly environment. So we did two important things. We cut corporate taxes, so we now have the lowest corporate taxes in Canada. We're cheaper than 44 US states. And then we cut red tape. We cut 33% of the red tape in this province. And in the course of doing that, we saved job creators $2.75 billion. This is $2.7 billion that job creators can reinvest back in their companies, back into the economy. And because of these initiatives, people are flocking to this province at unprecedented levels, and investment is flowing. Now, this is where I stop and I take a second and I thank you, because it is the consulting engineers of Alberta that make this possible. You are the ones that build the bridges, the roads, some of the projects underway that are employing Albertans, the Dow Chemical Project for $11 billion, the Air Products Project for $1.6 billion, the Heidelberg Project for another $1.4 billion. There's the Amazon Cloud Computing for $4.3 billion. There's the water bombers down in southern Alberta that we're building. It just doesn't stop. And all of these projects have one thing in common, and that is the consulting engineers of Alberta. So for everyone in this room, I congratulate the winners of tonight's awards, but I thank everyone for your participation in Alberta and contributing to the economy in the way that you do. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Minister. I mean, of all my friends, not everyone hated the $49.99 4-liter jugs of vodka. Not everyone hated it. It's my honor now to welcome, to bring greetings on behalf of the City of Edmonton, His Worship, Mayor Amarjeet Sohi.
Hello, everyone. Come on, that's not an engineer's hello. You can do better than that. How's everyone doing? Here we go. Are you not excited when you go to see those panels and see the work that you have been doing, building communities, building infrastructure, and be proud. Be proud of what you do. So big round of applause to everyone in this room. You are truly city builders and community builders. But before I get into my official remarks, I first of all want to acknowledge that we are gathered here today on Treaty 6 territory. This is a place where people have gathered for centuries. And this is a place that we continue to come together to support each other and lift each other up. And that is the spirit that we see in this room, the spirit that we see of collaboration, working together to ensuring that we're building communities that allow each and every one of us to be successful. So welcome to those who are visiting Edmonton from across the province and those who are coming here beyond the province. We value the work that all of you do. City of Edmonton is absolutely committed to building the necessary infrastructure, and you saw some of the work being done in the city. We believe that infrastructure designed by you, built by you, help us build better communities. Over the next 3 to 4 years, city is investing close to $6 billion in community infrastructure, from roads to bridges to rehabilitation of our existing neighborhoods. I know I see our former city manager, Al Mauer, sitting in the crowd. And I can tell you that having sustainable, predictable funding source to continue to rehabilitate the infrastructure that we have, and the fund that we created at the City of Edmonton to rehabilitate our old neighborhoods, something that's being recognized as part of the celebration today. It is so essential. It is so essential that we continue to invest in our communities. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you, each and every one of you. The roads you design that people travel on, the track you build where LRTs run to move people around the city, the water infrastructure that you design that allow us to have access to clean water, the wastewater that flows through the pipes and gets back into the water system to maintain our streams, and the houses that you design where people come home and live with peace of mind and comfort. And everything that you do, the well-functioning of everything that you do, well-functioning of the communities is essential. And you do that work each and every day. So to all the award recipients, to everyone involved in this endeavor and the work you do, I want to extend my deepest congratulations to all of you, and also deepest appreciation. Because we talk a lot, and as leaders, we focus on building inclusive, welcome, sustainable communities. But you're the people in this room that actually make it happen. So it's really important that we continue to come together to recognize and value and appreciate the work you have been doing. So on behalf of City Council, on behalf of all Edmontonians, congratulations to the people who have been nominated, projects that have been selected for nomination, and those who are going to win the awards. This is not about competition. This is about collaboration. This is about all of us coming together in a good way, in a meaningful way, to lift each other up, lift our communities up. And infrastructure is key to building people's capacity to be successful. So thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you to Minister Nelly for joining us, and also Her Honor Salma Lakhani. And I'm here with my wife, Sarbjeet, to be sitting with you for dinner, breaking bread together. So thank you so much for all the work you do, and wish you all the best, and continue to look forward to continue to partner with you to build the kind of community that we all desire to live in. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Mayor. Our next speaker is the chair of the Association of Consulting Engineering Companies Canada, Alison DeGrossier. Please join me in welcoming Alison to bring greetings from your national association.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome, friends, colleagues, honored guests, valued clients. It gives me the most immense pleasure to be joining you tonight for this special event, celebrating our excellence in this industry. Award events play an important role in demonstrating how the industry is addressing our social, economic, and our environmental challenges. More so each year, we see the effects of extreme weather events on our built and natural environments, and this clearly demonstrates the urgency of addressing and mitigating these issues. Engineering has continually evolved the approach to design and construction to address these societal and climate changes. The term future-proof is a great way to describe how we want the design of our infrastructure to be. But also, we need to consider how we want to select the materials and the building processes that we use. We need to consider the life cycle and the maintenance costs while we adapt and scale our infrastructure to ensure the future needs of our communities. But most of all, we seek solutions, practical and realistic, so that they can make a difference for our future. Tonight's celebration allows us to showcase and celebrate our industry's contributions, not only to a more sustainable and climate-resilient world, but to our quality of life in general. This is our opportunity to recognize the incredible accomplishments of CEA member firms on behalf of their private and public sector clients across the province. I wish to acknowledge all the project teams that submitted in this year's CEA Awards. Your ongoing support of our industry and your commitment to society is greatly appreciated. Thank you also to our clients, our contractors, and other members of the teams that make these projects possible. Finally, congratulations to this evening's award winners for your outstanding achievements. I encourage you to celebrate your success this evening and give them all a welcome round of applause. Thank you.
Thanks very much. CEA wishes to give a very special thank you and recognize our Showcase Award sponsors for their generous contributions, including our presenting sponsor tonight, Sheffer Andrew. Let's indicate our appreciation for that. Our fostering sponsors tonight, AECOM, McElhenney, Stantec Consulting, Thurber Engineering, and WSP in Canada. Thank you very much. Our supporting sponsors tonight are Altera, Associated Engineering, Dialogue, GHD, ISL Engineering and Land Services. Yeah, don't be shy. Let us hear you if you're in the crowd tonight. Carewood, Lidl Associates, Clone Krippenberger, MPE, a division of Englobe. There you are. Northwest Hydraulic Consultants, RJC Engineers, Tetra Tech Canada. Our contributing sponsors tonight, Solid Earth Geotechnical and V3 Companies. Our patron sponsors are our friends at APEGA, AXA XL, Encore, Lloyd Sod Insurance Brokers, MNP, PCL Construction Management, Riley's, and TD Milosh Monix. Thank you to all of our sponsors for their continued generous support. My friends, at this moment, I just want to, when you're hosting events like this, sometimes is the best announcement you get to make. Dinner service is set to begin. So please enjoy and continue to fellowship as your dinner is served. Friends, as dinner service begins, let me take a couple of minutes to acknowledge some of our special guests and give you a sense of how the evening is going to unfold. It's been mentioned a couple of times tonight how honored we are to have VIPs in attendance tonight. You've heard from several of them already, but we're honored to have with us this evening members of the provincial government, the City of Edmonton, the City of Calgary, and other municipal leaders. In addition, joining us tonight, guests from our esteemed family, attendees from the Association of Professional Engineers and Geoscientists of Alberta, including and along with their CEO and registrar, Jay Nagendran. Jay, can't wait to connect with you again tonight. ACEC Canada's board chair, their CEO in the house from Ottawa tonight, representatives from other partnering associations, the U of A, the U of C, and Consulting Engineers of Alberta past presidents. Plus, the CEA would like to recognize tonight members of their current board. If you have questions tonight about anything that you see happening or the future of the association, please do not hesitate to ask any of them or one of the CEA staff here joining us tonight. They're proud to be your host this evening. Thank you to everybody who's come out tonight to be part of this prestigious first-class event. Now, our evening tonight, after an amazing dinner, which will soon be served, we'll go into our awards program. Our awards program will start with the Lieutenant Governor's Award for Distinguished Achievement, which will be presented in person by Her Honor, the Honorable Salma Lakhani. The Harold L. Morrison Rising Young Professional Award will follow in recognizing and celebrating the future of our industry. Our finale tonight, I'm sure the highlight of the evening for many of you, will celebrate excellence in engineering by CEA member firms with the Showcase Awards. The 54 project submissions this year come from a wide cross-section of engineering consulting firms, from the small boutiques all the way up to some of the giants of our industry. The projects, as you will see, will reflect the exceptional minds in engineering who are clearly making a difference in the lives of every Albertan. The quality of the submissions this year prove that engineering is a rewarding profession that is giving back to the community and making our world literally a better place. Now, I do hope that you took time during the reception hour to view all of these submission poster boards that were submitted. They're displayed right over here to my left, your right. Truly an outstanding display of professional excellence. The presentation of the Showcase Awards tonight will be awarded in 13 different categories. You can check out your program on your table for further details. During dinner, we'll showcase our sponsors and the 2024 project submissions on the screens. I'd also like to note that each table does have a wine card that can be provided to your server to bring an additional bottle of wine to your table. That is if I didn't steal your wine card off your table already tonight. There will also be a toast before dessert. Servers will be by with glasses. Enjoy. Friends, just a quick heads up. First things first, why don't we recognize and thank the culinary staff here at the Edmonton Convention Center, led by Chef Serge Belair, for an absolutely unbelievable job. Absolutely blows my mind that they can roll out 500-600 plates and have every single person in attendance feel like their plate arrived right from the chef's station. Just beautifully executed. I wanted to give you a quick heads up. The program will start including, obviously, the handing out of the Lieutenant Governor's Awards, obviously the Harold L. Morrison Rising Awards, and of course, the Showcase Awards. That's why we're all here. We know that. But first, there will be soon drinks served to your table. We will be recognizing and observing the Loyal Toast, which is a big and very special deal. Those will be delivered to your table momentarily. Please do, as the drinks arrive, allow them to percolate. Allow them to sit there for a moment. We will commence the proceedings shortly. The Loyal Toast is coming up, and then the advent of the awards gala coming up tonight momentarily. Hang tight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to invite Jason Maurer, Consulting Engineers of Alberta President, to the stage to deliver the Loyal Toast.
Ladies and gentlemen, please charge your glasses for the Loyal Toast. Your Honors, Ladies and gentlemen, the King.
Thank you, Jason. Please enjoy your desserts. The awards presentation will commence momentarily. An absolutely unbelievable meal followed by a sublime dessert. Again, let's thank Chef Serge Belair and his team here at the Edmonton Convention Center. Ladies and gentlemen, as we do move forward into the awards section of the program presented by our friends at Sheffer Andrew Limited, I just want to let you know, just a quick heads up so it's not awkward, to let you know that we will not be shaking hands with the winners as they come up to the stage this evening. Let's get started with the awards. Tonight we recognize an outstanding professional in our midst. The 2024 CEA Lieutenant Governor's Award for Distinguished Achievement will honor an individual who has a long-time career in the consulting engineering industry. He's made an impact on Alberta's industry and communities. Mr. Herb Cooney. Let's roll the video.
Herb Cooney is this year's recipient of the Lieutenant Governor's Award for Distinguished Achievement.
I went to university in Edmonton at University of Alberta, graduated with civil engineering in 1976, and then I also got my MBA. It complemented the engineering degree very well. I became an engineer probably mainly because of my father and my uncle. My uncle became a professor in nuclear engineering. He always encouraged me to pursue engineering. My father was a welder, and he was an entrepreneur too. I grew up in his shop, putzing around with all kinds of tools and became dangerous with the arc welder. I had a chemistry set that was the envy of everybody, and I can say it was a blast. When I graduated, I ended up being a petroleum engineer working for Texaco Canada. That was a great experience, but I quickly realized that I wanted to do more. And that's what drew me to consulting engineering. That's what drew me to Associated Engineering, and that they hired me as a municipal engineer back in 1977.
Herb had a lot of municipalities as clients. Places like Redwater, Fort McMurray, Slave Lake. He is, to this day, the best engineering planner I've ever worked with. Herb's crown jewel is going to be City of Cold Lake Marina.
At the time, it was the largest inland marina in Western Canada. Pretty proud of that. One of the biggest challenges we had was because of the distance across the lake. The waves that can come from a pretty significant storm were massive. We had to design a large breakwater that not only withstood the waves, but it also withstood the ice. Some of the biggest forces are actually expansion, contraction of ice up against the breakwater. It's a protected harbor then for these craft from some of the storms.
A good example of Herb's skills at a technical and project management level was the Fulton Creek Regional Wetlands, which was recognized by CEA with Award of Excellence. The White Mud Freeway was being extended. Large quantities of earthfill were going to be required to build up the roadway. There would need to be a stormwater management facility to accommodate a 10,000 person community. It became a naturalized wetland, accommodating wildlife and recreation, and provided enhanced treatment for the stormwater runoff.
Basically tried to imitate what nature does naturally. It was a departure from the traditional storm ponds that were being built for a long time.
Quite environmentally innovative. This was through Herb's leadership and dealing with both the city and the province to make this happen.
For Fort McMurray, I was involved with the Environmental Utilities Board, and I was an expert witness on behalf of Fort McMurray. The regional municipality with Buffalo needed help to meet the demands of all the people coming in. As a result of the testimony, the province did come forward and actually help Fort McMurray with over $2 billion worth of infrastructure assistance.
Herb's legacy, certainly to Associated Engineering, is the fact that he has been able to attract capable, enthusiastic young staff to the company, mentor and train them, and they're still with the company.
As a junior, you don't know what you're getting into, but I certainly embraced it because of his leadership. He took myself on as well as others. I can't thank him enough for bringing me into this industry.
He's been such an incredible mentor for everyone, and he's just the epitome of this amazing engineer.
I've had the opportunity to work alongside Herb the first 8 to 10 years of my career, which is a blessing for me because here I am, an EIT coming out of school and get to work with someone with that knowledge base.
I was a project engineer working with Herb. He let me cut my teeth into managing the project, obviously under his oversight. I'd just come out of PSMJ training. The suggestions that PSMJ trainer had drilled into us was, okay, well, every task needs to be no more than $10,000, and we're dealing with a project here that's about $1 million in fees. And he says, do you really want to set up the project that way? You might want to reconsider, because that's going to get pretty difficult to manage on a monthly basis. I said, no, I'm going to stick with the plan. About 2 months later, I said, I probably should have listened to Herb. So that certainly was the launching pad for me in terms of managing large-scale major projects.
Together, we're stronger, and allowing them to bring out their ideas, it just helps build a better product. An opportunity presented itself where I became a public works director for one of our major clients, and I was only able to do that because I had such strong, great people behind me.
Our operation grew considerably. That had a lot to do with Herb and his building of a team, and also the strong relationships that he developed with our clients. When I would be communicating with our clients, Associated Engineering was not their engineer. Herb was their consulting engineer.
Even to today, when I'm visiting clients, I hear about Herb. He's left that imprint on communities.
I would make an appointment with a client, often that I hadn't met before. I would arrive and be greeted by somebody that would go on to tell me of the project he'd completed with Herb, how much he'd enjoyed it, and how much he'd learned from Herb.
One thing that I really admired is that he actually took on the role of general manager for Ontario, while also carrying his role as senior vice president of infrastructure for a few years.
Going to Ontario when Herb was there wasn't only sort of respect that the staff had for him and admiration, but actually affection.
I think the best part of being an engineer is the people. It's the people that you encounter in the jobs. It's your staff that you're working with, your colleagues, other consultants, our clients. And I think the best thing about it is having fun. And I do have to admit, I've had fun my entire career.
Throughout his career, Herb strived to elevate consulting engineering in Alberta and nationally.
Consulting Engineers of Alberta is a unique organization in that all of the member firms are fierce competitors. So how do you put all your fierce competitors in one room and get them to buy into a concept? Herb came to understand the value of speaking with one voice. He worked tirelessly with our members to advocate on qualifications-based selection. If you don't get buy-in from our members, it's not going to work. When you're buying engineering services, you're buying intellectual property as well. You can't ever do the lowest price. It's value for money. You have to choose the proper consultant.
He also recognized that we needed good people in our industry. Because of the competitive nature of our industry, salaries were lower than they should have been. Herb and the board at that time recognized that if we're going to attract good people in our industry, we need to improve the compensation.
So that we could match actually what was being paid in the public sector. It did allow us to attract the best and the brightest into the industry, and I think that's had a lasting benefit.
Herb was on the board very early in my tenure at ACEC, and very much a natural leader. He was a very effective public face and voice of the industry. It was on his watch that we completely reworked our governance. It really marked a maturing of the association and taking the association to the next level. We really raised our government relations game when Herb was chair. That was the first time in my memory that we actually were able to secure a meeting with the Prime Minister. and have an important discussion about the federal government showing leadership in our community infrastructure.
Herb embodies the best qualities of a consulting engineer. There isn't a finer example of someone in our profession.
To someone that's put so much of himself professionally and personally into our industry, and always wanting the best outcome, wanting to make sure that not only are we successful as an industry, but we're also successful in delivering the promise of our industry to create a better quality of life for Canadians.
So I have to thank my family and my wife and my 2 children because they didn't see a lot of me. I tended to be traveling a lot around the country, and they're the most important part. As you advance, you take on different responsibilities, different opportunities. I haven't had one career. I've had about 8 careers within Associated Engineering.
The effort and the time and commitment that Herb has put into the industry, our company, Associated Engineering, truly was committed and really went above and beyond every day.
On behalf of the CEA, congratulations, Herb, on your outstanding commitment to consulting engineering.
Fantastic, and we are truly honored to have with us this evening the Lieutenant Governor, Her Honorable Salma Lakhani, to assist in presenting this award. Her Honor installed as Alberta's 19th Lieutenant Governor on August 26th of 2020. Her long-standing service as a community leader and volunteer, guided by a deep commitment to the values of pluralism and inclusion, her dedication to championing those who face barriers in life. It is my absolute honor to invite Her Honor to the podium to say a few words and make the presentation of this prestigious award. Your Honor.
Thank you so much, Ryan. As a settler and a representative of His Majesty the King in Alberta, I acknowledge all First Peoples who have called this place home for thousands of years and who welcomed us here to make our own lives. May we always dwell together on these lands with respect, understanding, and a sincere commitment to walking the journey of reconciliation, and now I say reconciliation. With that, good evening everyone, Minister Nally, all elected officials. I believe our mayor had to leave, leaders in the engineering world, distinguished guests all. Before I get into my official remarks, I want to recognize my aide-de-camp for today, Major Jean Kushner. I don't know if you know, but these men and women who dress up in their smart uniforms and hang out with the Lieutenant Governor of the time, they are volunteers to my office. So I'd like to recognize Jean, and I'd like to also thank and recognize every single volunteer in this room. Thank you for what you do to move our province and our country forward. I'm so happy, well, my husband Zahir and I are so happy to join you for the Consulting Engineers of Alberta Showcase Awards Gala and to celebrate all the hard work of our distinguished engineers. I would first like to offer my most sincere gratitude to our award honorees this evening for your extensive contributions. Our communities depend greatly on the standards of quality, efficiency, and safety in our buildings, our highways, and the many, many myriad of infrastructure that you dedicate yourselves to. You are also dedicated to maintaining the highest possible level of professionalism, and that commitment truly shines through. On behalf of all Albertans, thank you for everything that you have done and will continue to do to build and to build for our communities, our province, and our country as a whole. One of the gifts of this job is that I get to meet ordinary Albertans doing extraordinary things. And today, it is my pleasure to say a few words about our recipient of the Lieutenant Governor's Award for Distinguished Achievement, Herb Cooney. In many ways, Herb, you are an unrecognized pillar in our communities as Albertans benefit from your careful and dedicated work each and every day. We live our lives going from work to school and then back home, heading here and there, driving on highways and over bridges, all without a thought to the people who have made it possible. We are privileged to be able to take for granted that the infrastructure around us is safe and sound, and it is thanks to the skill and commitment of people like you, Herb. As His Majesty the King's representative in Alberta, I am pleased to congratulate you on this very well-deserved honor and to thank you for your considerable contributions and achievements throughout your time as an engineer. This award is one small way to convey the gratitude of your fellow Albertans for a career spent contributing to the quality of life we all enjoy. Congratulations, Herb, and I wish you continued joy and fulfillment in your career. Finally, thank you to all members of the Consulting Engineers of Alberta for your ongoing work to keep your profession and our province moving forward. And with that, I'd also like to say a sincere thank you to all the families, the partners, the spouses. Herb mentioned in his video that he didn't spend much time with his family. So I thank all the family members here who have supported our engineers in their journey. And also, our mayor talked a lot about working together, collaboration. Herb did too. So I'd like to leave you, as some of you might know, I am from Africa, and I'd like to leave you with a little African saying. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go with others. Thank you, and let's enjoy the celebration. Thank you.
Beautifully said, Your Honor, and thank you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the recipient of the 2024 Lieutenant Governor's Award for Distinguished Achievement. Please do join me in celebrating Herb Cooney for his outstanding contribution to the consulting engineering industry and to the community that he has inspired. Herb, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. This is truly meaningful coming from you. Thank you. Good evening, special guests, colleagues, friends, and clients. And thank you to all those who spoke on the video. I appreciate the words, and I am truly humbled, so thank you. A special thank you to Associated Engineering for all of the support that I've received that allowed me to pursue my interests and provide me with a rewarding career. Associated Engineering has an amazing team of engineers, technologists, and very talented people. I share this award with them as everything we do at Associated is a team effort. This support allowed me to take on important roles to serve our industry. Associated Engineering always has been a very strong supporter of CEA and ACEC. We believe that we are stronger when we work together. I would like to thank Consulting Engineers of Alberta for the nomination, and I'm honored to receive the award. When I served on the board of CEA and as president, I found the role very fulfilling and rewarding. As president, I focused on building a stronger industry, working together on key issues, and attracting the best and the brightest to our firms. CEA represents the best in engineering in Alberta. After my term there, a while later, CEA called me to serve on the ACEC's board. I became chair of ACEC, and during the term, I focused on the consulting engineering industry across Canada. Focused on strategy issues for our industry, addressed similar challenges right across the country. Meeting with the Prime Minister and his ministers, emphasizing the importance of infrastructure to the quality of our lives. They heard us, and our clients saw the benefit of that from extra funding that came from those meetings. I enjoyed representing consulting engineers across Canada and traveled internationally with John Gamble. And John, you may remember the one saying that I always used. I can say it. Sorry. I always used to have this saying that I would basically describe consulting engineers in Canada. We box way beyond our weight class, and that's what we do. I would like to acknowledge and thank all of our clients. I have enjoyed working with our clients, particularly those who truly understand the value that our industry brings to their projects. I want to thank my wife, Elaine, and our children, Matthew and Megan, who are here together with their spouses tonight, Angela and Paul. Thank you for always being there to support me, your love and patience that allowed me to always travel and be away with Associated Engineering, with CEA, and with ACEC. Lastly, congratulations to all of the participants here tonight for your amazing projects and amazing work. You honor us with your work. CEA firms are definitely world class. Thank you.
Very well said, Herb. Each and every year, obviously, the winners, as everybody knows who's attended this year after year of the Lieutenant Governor's Award, received a very prestigious gift, this kaleidoscope, replicating a symbol of an engineer's level, designed by the incredibly talented Don Chambers. In addition to that kaleidoscope, Herb will receive a personal certificate from Her Honor, Lieutenant Governor Salma Lakhani, congratulating him on receiving this award in recognition to his service to the consulting engineers of Alberta and the consulting industry. It's my pleasure now to call on Ryan Betker, past president, to the stage to present the Harold L. Morrison Rising Young Professional Award, this portion of the program. Ryan, come on up.
Thank you, Ryan. I am very honored to be presenting this special award. The CEA Rising Young Professional Award was named to honor the memory and legacy of Harold L. Morrison. He served as the CEA Register from 1993 to 2010. Mr. Morrison was also one of the founding board members of the CEA and acted as the treasurer prior to becoming the registrar. CEA defines a young professional as an engineer, technologist, or geoscientist working for a CEA member firm with up to 10 years of experience in their field. The Harold L. Morrison Rising Young Professional Award recognizes our greatest strength, our future leaders, and their outstanding achievements in their young careers to date. We would also like to thank the 3 judges who had the most difficult job of deciding who the award winner would be. And they are Mr. Art Washuta, Mr. Don Chambers, and Mr. Ken Pillip. The young professional nominee has an exemplary record of achievement in education, employment, professional, and public service activities. The following personal attributes are considered by the judges: technical process, leadership in society, initiative and teamwork, integrity, involvement and contribution to CEA, and, of course, future potential. The winner is also fortunate enough to receive a $2,500 bursary towards professional development in leadership. This year we have 6 nominees, and I will read out the nominees, and I encourage the group to show your applause for your nominee of choice and all of them in general. So feel free to applause after I read each name. The first nominee, Caitlin Oztero, Low Carbon Solution Specialist, Stantec Consulting. Frank Wee, Project Manager and Bridge Inspector with AECOM. Johanna Colin, Deputy Integration Manager with Hatch. Ryan Hall, Bridge and Structural Lead, McElhaney. Scott Reed, Civil Engineer, Clone Krippenberger. And finally, Victoria Buffum, Structural Engineer with Dialogue. And the CEA would also like to thank the firms that nominated these outstanding professionals. With that, I would like to announce that the winner for the Harold L. Morrison Rising Young Professional Award for 2024 is... Oh, you know. I think that's you.
Do you want me to say it?
Sure, go for it.
It's Caitlin Oztero.
Holy smokes. All right, thank you. First of all, thank you to the CEA for creating the Harold Morrison Award category. It's always been inspiring to me to learn about the great engineering accomplishments in our province, and especially what other new professionals are accomplishing each year. I do have to admit that none of the things mentioned in my nomination sound nearly as interesting when I talk about them myself, so I want to especially thank Olivia Needham and the leadership from Stantec for writing such a flattering nomination on my behalf. It made my mom cry. I also want to make it clear that I didn't accomplish any of those things entirely on my own. So I'm very thankful to all of the coaches, mentors, and sponsors that I've had in my career so far. While on that note, and while I have the attention of some of the most accomplished engineers from some of the largest engineering consulting companies in Alberta, I would like to ask for your help to build a mentorship culture in your companies and industries. Often young professionals don't know who would be a good mentor for them, and if they do, they're afraid to approach someone more senior, or they just have no idea how to go about it. And I think by creating a mentorship culture, I'm hoping to remove barriers and make mentorship more commonplace and more accessible. How do I think we can do that? Talk frequently about mentorship. Maybe have a mentorship moment in meetings. Ask people if they have a mentor and just make it a common conversation. Ask more senior professionals as well. I do this all the time, and so far, even the most senior leaders I've asked have all told me they have at least one mentor. And they're usually willing to share how they found their mentor, how they approach their mentorship relationship, and the types of questions they ask, which is really valuable if you're trying to build your own mentorship relationships. Help connect mentors with mentees. You can't mentor everyone, and you probably shouldn't. You can help connect people with a mentor that will align more closely with their goals, especially those of you with more experience in the industry. You just have more connections than those of us that are just coming into the industry. You have greater networks, and just help expand the network of the new professionals by sharing yours with them. And mentor people. This applies to everyone. Even if you just have a few years of experience in the profession, You have something to offer to new students, new graduates. There's always someone that could benefit from the experience you've had so far. Also, mentoring can count up for up to 20 of the APEGA CPD hours. So if you're asking for mentorship, you're really helping your mentor out too. Mentor someone who doesn't look like you. I recently read a Harvard Business Review article that said 71% of executives choose to mentor someone of the same gender or race. To speak from my own experiences as a woman in engineering, there are more engineering students that identify as women now than ever before at 24%, which is excellent, but only 15.6% of professional APEGA members identify as women. And according to APEGA's 2021 white paper on women in the workplace, men are promoted at 2 times higher rates than women. So while it's great to receive mentorship from someone who has experienced similar challenges, there are just less women for us to reach out to, and even less in higher leadership positions. Lastly, speak loudly and often about your goals and the things you're passionate about. People can't open doors for you or introduce you to the right mentors if they don't know what you're trying to accomplish and what you're passionate about. Whether your passions are inclusion, diversity, and equity related, emissions reduction, or a very specific niche type of technology design, if you talk about it loudly and often enough, eventually the right people will hear it, and they will be so thrilled to have someone with your passion join their ranks. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I want to make sure we get a photo there. Was that like not one of the best acceptance speeches we've heard in a long time? Can we acknowledge that, well, Caitlin, who I don't know at all, this is my first time meeting her, had an opportunity to accept the praise and casually pump her own tires, use the opportunity in the podium to pump the tires and open the stage and create opportunity for countless other people to come after her and to talk about mentorship. And I can't wait to see what she does, not only as a recipient of the Harold L. Morrison Rising and Professional Award, but just as a talented consulting engineer. Absolutely amazing. I'm just a civilian, everyone. My observations here are just like from the street. But I know a great acceptance speech, and I know true humility, and I know a real mover and shaker when I see one, and that is super cool. Right now, can we just clap for her for a second? Like, come on, right? I love that. And what a way to set the table for us to move into the final phase of the evening. We're going to hand out some hardware right now. I know that everybody's been looking forward to the Showcase Awards, myself included. We're going to move on to the Project Awards right now, and I want to ask you to join me in acknowledging the tremendous contribution of time and expertise of the judges associated with this event. A special thank you to these judges. It takes a ton of time. And I'm going to try to convey exactly how much, but to assist with the judging, let's give a shout out to our judges associated with tonight that made this all happen. Now, every award recipient tonight is going to receive an award print, presented to the consultant team and their client. It's a customized work of art created by our graphic group, Artsmith, and then prepared for presentation by Jake's Framing, who does an unbelievable job. Jake doesn't even pay me to let you know that he does all of our family's framing as well. He just does we trust him. He does a beautiful job. Projects tonight can be entered into a maximum of 2 categories, okay? So as long as they meet the criteria of that category, 3 to 4 judges deliberate the projects submitted in each category, and then they rank the projects from first to not so first, okay? Based on the judges' ranking, a score is determined. The judges take these factors into consideration when judging each project: technical excellence, degree of difficulty, innovation, advancement of technology, added value, management of risk, benefit to society, and of course, added environmental value. Now, to qualify for an award of excellence, a project must have been ranked number 1 by at least 1 judge and have the best score overall. In the event that none of the entries in a particular category are awarded a first place ranking by any of the judges in that category, and it does happen, no award of excellence will be awarded. The top 2 finalists in that category will receive awards of merit. The awards will be presented by project category. Each category will have a short video listing all of the projects submitted under that category, and when the video is finished, I'll let you know what the winning projects are. Who's excited? All right. Now, when you hear your company name and project, and I know you're engineers, you figure you have to be on your best behavior. Everybody's judging you. You got your ties tied tight. Your shoelaces are perfect. Okay. I invite the entire project team, number 1, to make a whole lot of noise. All right. Engineers, sub-consultants, clients, please do make your way up, all of you together, to the stage to be recognized. Now, the winners are asked to come to the side stage on my left, okay, to proceed across the stage to receive your congratulations. So you're going to come this way, okay? Proceed off the stage to my right, okay? So we're going to go this way. You're going to come this way. So it's this circle, okay? We got it? Are we clear? From my left to my right, from your right to your left, okay? You'll be met, I'm getting a migraine by describing this. You'll be met by Megan and Sula, who will guide your team to the photography area directly to the right of the stage, my right, for your official photographs. And at the end of the evening, of course, your winning award prints can be picked up outside the hall. It's my pleasure to welcome officially Jason Maurer, President of the Consulting Engineers of Alberta, and Ken Kazakowicz, Chief Executive Officer, to be assisting us with tonight's award presentations. And just a reminder again, we won't be shaking hands with the award winners. I don't know why we keep saying that. It feels more awkward the more I say it, but you ready to get to the awards? Let's do this. Here are the submissions in tonight's first category, Community Development.
Community Development. Altera Engineering, enhancing Edmonton communities through neighborhood renewal. City of Edmonton. WSP, Comprehensive Community Utility Master Planning. City of Beaumont. Clone Crippen Berger, Downtown Flood Barrier and Public Realm Improvements, Eau Claire Plaza to Riverwalk. City of Calgary. Englobe, formerly Arrow, Edmonton Community Health Hub North. Jade Core Developments. Altera Engineering, Glenora School, Transportation Upgrades and Renewal. Edmonton Public Schools. MPE, a division of Englobe. Red Deer Recovery Community. Alberta Infrastructure. ISL Engineering and Land Services, redevelopment of the Canadian wilds at the Calgary Zoo. Calgary Zoological Society.
All right, and the award of merit tonight goes to Englobe for the Edmonton Community Health Hub North project. Come on up.
Client owner, Jade Core Developments. Contractors, Territorial Electric, Modern Niagara. Other key players, Start Architecture.
And an award of excellence in this category goes to Clone Krippenberger for the downtown floor barrier public realm improvements, the Eau Claire Plaza to Riverwalk. Congratulations.
Client owner, City of Calgary. Subconsultants, O2 Planning and Design. Bison Historical Services, SMP Engineering. Ion Irrigation Management, ISL Engineering and Land Services. Contractors, Graham Infrastructure LP, Wilco Contractors Southwest, Double Star Drilling, RW Gallant Equipment, Dobbin Electrical Services, Landform, Greenscape Irrigation. As a result of the June 2013 event, a flood barrier was constructed from Eau Claire Plaza to Reconciliation Bridge, protecting downtown Calgary during a 1 in 200 year event. In concert with Calgary's plans to revitalize the public realm of the downtown core, this critical infrastructure was seamlessly integrated with new public spaces and pathways to improve the south bank of the Bow River for Calgarians. Clone Krippenberger was retained to provide engineering, geoscience, and environmental services. Construction was completed by October 2023. The flood barrier will avert flood damages up to $200 million throughout its life cycle.
Congratulations to Clone Krippenberger. Here are the submissions in the environmental category.
Environmental. WSP. Center Street Gravel Bar Reshaping and Fish Habitat Restoration Project, City of Calgary. GHD. Claystone Landfill Gas Quantification Program, Claystone Waste.
The award of merit in this category goes to WSP for the Center Street Gravel Bar Reshaping and Fish Habitat Restoration Project. Come on up.
Client owner, City of Calgary. Subconsultants, Tanis Conservation Services, Dr. Greg Curtis. Contractors, Priestley Demolition, Dakota Reclamators.
The Award of Excellence in the environmental category for 2024 goes to GHD Limited for the Claystone Landfill Gas Quantification Program. Congratulations.
Client owner, Claystone Waste. The Claystone Landfill Gas Quantification Program is a detailed surface emissions direct measurement quantification program implemented at the Claystone Regional Landfill. The program was developed to demonstrate that the Shoal Canyon model does not accurately represent actual LFG emissions due to unique site conditions after the site became regulated under the Technology Innovation and Emissions Reductions Regulation. GHD was challenged with developing a program that demonstrates direct quantification of landfill gas emissions without the presence of an LFG collection system. This program has been managed on an annual basis for over 3 years successfully by GHD.
Congratulations to the team at GHD. Here are the submissions in the transportation infrastructure category.
Transportation infrastructure, transportation structures. Associated Engineering, 170th Street Pedestrian Bridge, City of Edmonton. Cowie, North America. Athabasca River Bridge on Highway 813, bridge replacement on active landslide. Alberta Transportation and Economic Corridors. Clone Crippen Berger. Geohazard Change Detection Research Project. Alberta Transportation and Economic Corridors. SMP Engineering. Reconciliation Bridge, lighting redesign. Calgary Municipal Land Corporation. Morrison Hirschfield, Smith Crossing Pedestrian Bridge Replacement, City of Edmonton. Stantec Consulting, twinning of Stony Trail over the Bow River in Northwest Calgary, Alberta Transportation and Economic Corridors.
Love it. The award of merit in this category, transportation infrastructure, goes to Stantec Consulting for the twinning of Stony Trail over the Bow River in Northwest Calgary. Congratulations.
Client owner, Alberta Transportation and Economic Corridors. Subconsultants, Thurber Engineering. Contractors, Flatiron Acon Joint Venture.
The Award of Excellence for 2024 Transportation Infrastructure goes to Cowie, North America for their project, Athabasca River Bridge on Highway 813, the bridge replacement on active landslide. Come on up.
Client owner, Alberta Transportation and Economic Corridors. Subconsultants, Tetra Tech Canada. The Athabasca River Bridge on Highway 813, bridge replacement on active landslide project, includes the design and construction of a new bridge to replace an aging structure in Athabasca, Alberta. Replacing a bridge over an active landslide requires innovative solutions. Collaboration between Cowie, Tetra Tech, and Alberta Transportation and Economic Corridors resulted in a resilient and cost-effective design approach. The design harnesses the bridge's natural flexibility by accommodating ground movement through a combination of geotechnical and structural measures, including flexible abutments and modular components. This project will provide a potential alternative approach for future designs in similar landslide locations, reducing costs and enhancing infrastructure resilience.
Congratulations to the team at Cowie, North America. Here are the entries in the category of Building Engineering Institutional.
Building Engineering Institutional. MCW Hemisphere. Misericordia Community Hospital New Emergency Department and Generator Building, Alberta Infrastructure. MPE, a division of Englobe. Red Deer Recovery Community, Alberta Infrastructure. ISL Engineering and Land Services, redevelopment of the Canadian wilds at the Calgary Zoo, Calgary Zoological Society. Smith & Anderson, University of Calgary Haskayne School of Business Matheson Hall Expansion, University of Calgary. Intuitive Corporation, University of Calgary Social Sciences Reclad and Solar Wall, University of Calgary. SMP Engineering, Windermere Fire Station 31, City of Edmonton.
The Award of Merit in the category for Building Engineering Institutional goes to SMP Engineering for Windermere Fire Station 31.
Client owner, City of Edmonton. Subconsultants, Smith & Anderson, RJC Engineers, Contractors, PCL Construction. Other key players, S2 Architecture, GH3, Urban Systems, Complete Power Solutions.
Friends, if I can insert my own commentary into what's happening right here, my understanding is that this fire hall, Fire Station 31 in Windermere, is the first net zero fire hall in all of Canada. Is that not correct? And I know that because incredible sponsors of my program, Real Talk Ryan Jesperson, Kubi Renewable Energy, installed the solar panels on this roof, and I know that they're incredibly proud of this. So I want to make sure that that is on the record. We are recognizing and celebrating the project. This is the first net zero fire hall in the entire country. Let's recognize that achievement here. Congratulations to SMP Engineering. And of course, now I can bill Kubi Energy for an additional $1,500 for added promotion at the CEA Consulting. This is the life of an entrepreneur, as you know, right? Now, the Award of Excellence, I'm only half kidding. The Award of Excellence in this category, Building Engineering Institutional, goes to the incredible team at Smith & Anderson for the University of Calgary Haskayne School of Business Matheson Hall expansion. Congratulations.
Client owner, University of Calgary. Subconsultants, Duke Evans. Intuitive Corporation, SMP Engineering. O2 Planning and Design. Footprint, Ellis Dawn Construction Services. Botting and Associates, ISL Engineering and Land Services. Other key players, Diamond Schmidt Architects, GGA Architecture. Matheson Hall is a space dedicated to entrepreneurial thinking and experiential learning experiences, part of a $90 million project at the University of Calgary's main campus to transform the delivery of business education. As the mechanical engineers on the project, Smith & Anderson implemented high-efficiency mechanical solutions and upgrades that achieved a total 54% energy cost reduction against a reference model based on ASHRAE 90.1-2010, as well as a net zero energy increase across both the new Matheson Hall and existing Scurfield Hall. The systems were skillfully integrated to support the university's aspirations for a bold and innovative campus landmark.
Here are the 20, Here are the 2024 entries in the category of natural resource production.
Natural Resource Production, Stantec Consulting, Travers Solar, PCL Construction, Axiom Infrastructure.
You're never going to guess what happens next. Congratulations to our friends at Stantec Consulting, the winners of the Award of Excellence in this category, Natural Resource Production.
Client owner, PCL Construction, Axiom Infrastructure, Subconsultants, SEMA Plus, Tulloch Engineering, Contractors, PCL Construction. Travers Solar puts the village of Lomond on the map as home to Canada's largest solar project. PCL brought in our Stantec team to provide civil and electrical engineering services for the solar array, along with SEMA Plus for substation design and Tulloch Engineering for pile design. we worked diligently to complete the electrical, civil, and stormwater management design, creating a balanced site with care and precision. Owned by one of Axiom Infrastructure's managed funds, with Axiom acting as an asset manager, Travers generates enough electricity to power 163,568 homes and offset 323,835 tons of carbon emissions annually.
Remarkable stuff. Here are the submissions for 2024 in the category of community outreach and in-house initiatives.
Community outreach and in-house initiatives. GHD. GHD in the community. Oceanwise shoreline cleanup. GHD. Inclusion and diversity. A culture of belonging where everyone can thrive. SMP Engineering. SMP Charity Mini Putt Tournament. Dialogue. Threads of Excellence. Dialogue and the University of Alberta's legacy in structural engineering collaboration.
The award of merit in this category goes to GHD Limited for the GHD in the Community Oceanwise Shoreline Cleanup Initiative. Come on up. The award of excellence in this category, I wonder if there might be some overlap here, goes to congratulations, GHD Limited for inclusion and diversity, a culture of belonging where everyone can thrive. If it's the same team, come on back up. Yeah.
Inclusion and diversity are at the heart of our business and core to our values of safety, teamwork, respect, and integrity. These values define us and allow us to create lasting value internally for our people and externally for the communities and clients we serve. Indicative of our commitment, GHD has created employee resource groups to foster a community of belonging that enables its members and allies to grow. GHD is also committed to providing our employees opportunities to contribute to the communities in which we work and live, such as supporting Habitat for Humanity and the United Way.
Here are the project submissions for 2024 in the category of project management.
Project management. Stantec Consulting. Bonnybrook Wastewater Treatment Plant, Plant D expansion. City of Calgary. Joint. GHD and Associated Engineering and MPE, a division of Englobe. Northwest Inner City Community Drainage Improvement. Parallel delivery of design and construction. City of Calgary. WSP. Center Street Gravel Bar Reshaping and Fish Habitat Restoration Project. City of Calgary. Associated Engineering. Confederation Way Sanitary Sewer Bypass. Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo. MPE, a division of Englobe. Fish Creek West Sanitary Trunk. City of Calgary. SMA Consulting. Making a Way. Edmonton's Valley Line West LRT Drainage Relocation Project, EPCOR. AECOM, Malcolm Tweddle and Edith Rogers Dry Ponds and Sewer Improvements, EPCOR. Joint, Associated Engineering and ISL Engineering and Land Services, QE2 Highway and 40th Avenue Interchange, City of Airdrie. WSP, Royal Glenora Club Redevelopment, Royal Glenora Club. Morrison Hirschfield, Smith Crossing Pedestrian Bridge Replacement, City of Edmonton.
Obviously, a hotly contested category. The Award of Merit in the category of Project Management for 2024 goes to Associated Engineering for the Confederation Way Sanitary Sewer Bypass Project. Congratulations.
Client Owner, Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo. Subconsultants, Thurber Engineering. Contractors, OCL Group, Bird Construction, Sherway Construction Group.
The Award of Excellence for 2024 in the category of Project Management goes to the team at Stantec Consulting Limited for the Bonnybrook Wastewater Treatment Plant, Plant D expansion.
Client Owner, City of Calgary. Subconsultants, Jacobs. AECOM. Contractors, Graham Construction and Engineering. The City of Calgary's Bonnybrook Wastewater Treatment Plant is the world's largest cold-weather biological nutrient removal facility, treating wastewater for 1.2 million people and discharging into the Bow River. Since its original construction, population growth and stringent treatment limits have driven numerous plant expansions. Over the last few years, Stantec led the Plant D expansion, ultimately increasing the facility's capacity by 135 megaliters per day through the construction and upgrade of 2 primary clarifiers, 2 bioreactors, 4 secondary clarifiers, 6 digester units, the ultraviolet disinfection system, biogas storage and flaring facilities, a flood protection berm, and a new effluent diffuser outfall.
Here are the project submissions for 2024 in the category of Building, Engineering, Commercial.
Building Engineering, Commercial. Englobe, formerly Arrow, Glenora Park Assisted Living and Respite Care Facility. One Properties, Rev 1 Westmount LP. WSP, Ricochet Oil Corp Aquatic Center, Town of Drayton Valley.
The Award of Merit in the category of Building Engineering Commercial goes to Englobe Corp for the Glenora Park Assisted Living and Respite Care Facility. Congratulations.
Client Owner, One Properties, Rev 1 Westmount LP. Contractors, Clark Builders, MCL Power, Jetco Mechanical. Other key players, Dialogue.
And unfortunately, there is no winner in the award. I don't get a chance to do that very often. The award of excellence in this category goes to WSP. Congratulations for the Ricochet Oil Corp Aquatic Center. Come on up here, you guys.
Client owner, Town of Drayton Valley. Sub-consultants, Group 2 Architecture Interior Design. RJC Engineers. Arrow, a division of Englobe. Stantec Consulting. Contractors, Shandos Construction. Alta Pro Electric. Priority Mechanical. Master Pools Alta. XMG Commercial Floor Coverings. Spartan Steel. Other key players, Brazeau County. The Ricochet Oil Corp Aquatic Center is designed with 8 swim lanes, leisure pool, steam room, hot tub, water slide, and multi-purpose rooms. The following IPD team met regularly in a co-located big room throughout the project: Town of Drayton Valley, Brazeau County, Group 2, WSP Electrical and Civil, Shandos, Alta Pro Electric, RJC, Arrow, Stantec, Spartan Steel, Priority Mechanical, Master Pools, and XMG Flooring. The project's sustainability and net zero efforts included 300 kilowatts of solar on the roof. Our team successfully secured Investing in Canada Infrastructure Program and Municipal Climate Change Action Centre funding for the Aquatic Centre by meeting specific energy reduction and sustainability targets.
Awesome job, WSP. Congratulations. Here for 2024, and I know we're moving fast, these are the project submissions in the category of studies, software, and special services.
Studies, software, and special services. WSP. Bow and Elbow River Hazard Study, Alberta Environment and Protected Areas. Associated Engineering. Closing the infrastructure gap for First Nations. Assembly of First Nations. Northwest Hydraulic Consultants. Development of hydrological models for Alberta River flood forecasting. Alberta Environment and Protected Areas. WSP. Dixon Dam Discharge Capacity Enhancement, Service Spillway Upgrades. Alberta Transportation and Economic Corridors. ISL Engineering and Land Services. Digital Leap, transforming asset management from paper to digital 3D. Mountain View Regional Water Commission. Clone Crippen Berger. Geohazard Change Detection Research Project. Alberta Transportation and Economic Corridors. EHAN Engineering. Gravel Road Grading Optimization, Innovating Efficiency in Rocky View County. Rocky View County. GHD. ZEV Financial Break-Even Assessment, Heavy Duty and Medium Vehicle Fleets. Transport Canada.
The Award of Merit in the category of Studies, Software, and Special Services goes to Clone Crippen Berger Limited for the Geohazard Change Detection Research Project. Congratulations.
Client owner, Alberta Transportation and Economic Corridors.
The Award of Excellence in this category goes to Associated Engineering for the Closing the Infrastructure Gap for First Nations project.
Client owner, Assembly of First Nations. Other key players: Indigenous Services Canada, First Nations Engineering Services, BTY Group, PlanetWorks Consulting Corporation, Yali Designs, and over 400 First Nations. The Assembly of First Nations and Indigenous Services Canada needed to understand the actions and investments required to close the infrastructure gap for First Nations across Canada by 2030. Associated Engineering documented, for the first time, the costs of maintaining, renewing, upgrading, or expanding existing infrastructure while considering climate adaptation and energy management. Level of service improvements to accessibility, drinking water, and all-season road access were examined. This study recognizes and emphasizes the inequity and societal difficulties associated with substandard infrastructure, as well as the opportunities and benefits that may be realized by narrowing the infrastructure gap.
Here are the nominees for 2024 in the Transportation Infrastructure, Roads, Interchanges, Airports, and Mass Transit category.
Transportation Infrastructure, Roads, Interchanges, Airports, Mass Transit. Joint, Associated Engineering and ISL Engineering and Land Services, QE2 Highway and 40th Avenue Interchange, City of Airdrie. Hatch, Kitcho All-Season Road, Peter Kiewit Sons ULC, Government of the Northwest Territories. Stantec Consulting, twinning of Stony Trail over the Bow River in Northwest Calgary, Alberta Transportation and Economic Corridors. AECOM, West Calgary Ring Road DB1, Alberta Transportation and Economic Corridors.
The award of merit in this category goes to Hatch for the Chitcho All-Season Road. Come on up.
Client owner, Peter Kiewit Sons ULC, Government of the Northwest Territories. Subconsultants, Thurber Engineering. Contractors, Peter Kiewit and Sons ULC.
The Award of Excellence in the Roads, Interchanges, Airports, and Mass Transit category goes to AECOM for the West Calgary Ring Road DB1. Come on up.
Client owner, Alberta Transportation and Economic Corridors. Subconsultants, ISL Engineering and Land Services, Spencer Environmental Management Services, Great Northern Engineering Consultants. Contractors, Ellis Dawn Construction Services. Opened in July 2023, the West Calgary Ring Road DB1 is a critical interchange and part of the connection of the Ring Road from the Bow River to Old Banff Coach Road, including significant upgrades along the Trans-Canada Highway. The constraints and challenges of this complex project required many innovative, unique, and creative solutions. A constructible and economical design is a result of technical excellence. The identification of risk items and mitigations ensure the advancement of the work and the achievement of the project milestones. Procured by Ellis Dawn, AECOM was lead designer, supported by ISL Engineering, Spencer Environmental, and Great Northern Engineering.
Nice job, everyone. Congratulations. Nice job, guys. Congratulations to the team at AECOM there. Let's take a look at the, I love this category every year, the submissions for 2024 in the small firm, big impact category.
Small firm, big impact. Magna Engineering Services, Leslieville Wastewater Magna Biofilter Wetland System, Clearwater County. Alterra Engineering, enhancing Edmonton communities through neighborhood renewal, City of Edmonton. Englobe, formerly Arrow, Edmonton Community Health Hub North, Jadecore Developments. Ehan Engineering, gravel road grading optimization, innovating efficiency in Rocky View County, Rocky View County. Magna Engineering Services, Livingston Pond E Storm Park, Brookfield Residential. Alterra Engineering, Glenora School, transportation upgrades and renewal, Edmonton Public Schools. SMA Consulting, making a way, Edmonton's Valley Line West LRT Drainage Relocation Project, EPCOR. Magna Engineering Services, Dawson's Landing Pond 2A Storm Park, Qualico Communities.
Congratulations to all of our nominees. The Award of Merit for 2024 in this category is presented to Englobe, formerly Arrow, for the Edmonton Community Health Hub North project. This is their second win with this project.
Client owner, Jadecore Developments. Contractors, Territorial Electric, Modern Niagara. Other key players, Start Architecture.
The Award of Excellence in the category of Small Firm Big Impact for 2024 goes to Magna Engineering for the Leslieville Water Magna Biofilter Wetland System. Congratulations.
Client owner, Clearwater County. Subconsultants, Magna Engineering Services, Cleantech Controls, King Engineering and Consulting, Prairie Geo Engineering. Contractors, Everest Construction Management. Magna Engineering, in collaboration with Cleantech Controls, King Engineering and Consulting, Prairie Geo Engineering, and Everest Construction Management, completed the Leslieville Magna Biofilter Wetland System project on behalf of Clearwater County. The project is a trailblazing wastewater wetland treatment system that allows for cost-effective treatment of wastewater using simplified operational practices. This approach not only meets the community's growth needs, but rises to more rigorous effluent targets, all while simplifying infrastructure to minimize complex operational routines. The MBWS is a showcase of cold climate application for wetland treatment systems and is a beacon for innovation in the wastewater management industry.
Here are the project submissions in the category of Sustainable Design.
Sustainable Design. Stantec Consulting, Cold Lake Fish Hatchery Upgrades, Alberta Infrastructure. Magna Engineering Services, Dawson's Landing Pond 2A Storm Park, Qualico Communities. MPE, a division of Englobe, Fish Creek West Sanitary Trunk, City of Calgary. Stantec Consulting, Highfield Stormwater Management Facility, City of Calgary. Associated Engineering, Northwest Inner City Upper Plateau Separation, City of Calgary. WSP, Ricochet Oil Corp Aquatic Center, Town of Drayton Valley. GHD, Tent Mountain Renewable Energy Complex, Evolve Power. Intuitive Corporation, University of Calgary Social Sciences Reclad and Solar Wall, University of Calgary. Magna Engineering Services, Dawson's Landing Pond 2B Storm Park, Qualico Communities. SMP Engineering, Windermere Fire Station 31, City of Edmonton.
Congratulations to all of the nominees in the category of Sustainable Design for 2024. The Award of Merit goes to the team at GHD for the Tent Mountain Renewable Energy Complex. Come on up.
Client owner, Evolve Power.
The Award of Excellence in this category, Sustainable Design, goes to Associated Engineering for the Northwest Inner City Upper Plateau Separation Project. Congratulations.
Client owner, City of Calgary. Subconsultants, Thurber Engineering, Delve Underground. Contractors, Whistle Contracting, Ward and Burt Construction. The Northwest Inner City Upper Plateau Sewer Separation Project is a multi-year project designed to alleviate flooding in the community of Sunnyside in Calgary. Associated Engineering proposed and designed a 765-meter-long, 3.4-meter diameter microtunneled inverted siphon, the largest microtunnel in North America, to intercept stormwater from the upslope communities and divert it directly to the Bow River. Trenchless construction was preferred to minimize disturbance to the Sunnyside community and to traverse varying geology from the upper plateau to the Bow River. This passively operated solution has the benefit of saving both capital and operational costs.
Friends, we've reached our final category of this evening. Here are the submissions for water resources.
Water Resources. Stantec Consulting, Bonnybrook Wastewater Treatment Plant, Plant D Expansion, City of Calgary. Magna Engineering Services, Leslieville Wastewater Magna Biofilter Wetland System, Clearwater County. WSP, Bow and Elbow River Hazard Study, Alberta Environment and Protected Areas. Stantec Consulting, Cold Lake Fish Hatchery Upgrades, Alberta Infrastructure. WSP, Comprehensive Community Utility Master Planning, City of Beaumont. Associated Engineering, Confederation Way Sanitary Sewer Bypass, Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo. McElhaney, Creating Water and Wastewater Infrastructure with Fort McMurray 468 First Nation, Fort McMurray 468 First Nation. Magna Engineering Services, Dawson's Landing Pond 2B Storm Park, Qualico Communities. Northwest Hydraulic Consultants, Development of hydrological models for Alberta river flood forecasting, Alberta environment and protected areas. WSP, Dixon Dam discharge capacity enhancement, service spillway upgrades, Alberta transportation and economic corridors. ISL Engineering and Land Services, Digital Leap, transforming asset management from paper to digital 3D, Mountain View Regional Water Commission. Clone Crippen Berger, downtown flood barrier and public realm improvements, Eau Claire Plaza to Riverwalk, City of Calgary. Stantec Consulting, Highfield Stormwater Management Facility, City of Calgary. Carewood Lytle Associates, Inglewood Bird Sanctuary Reconnection Project, City of Calgary. Magna Engineering Services, Livingston Pond E Storm Park, Brookfield Residential. AECOM, Malcolm Tweddle and Edith Rogers Dry Ponds and Sewer Improvements, EPCOR. Associated Engineering, Northwest Inner City Upper Plateau Separation, City of Calgary. MPE, a division of Englobe, Sauter Reservoir Dam Upgrades, St. Mary River Irrigation District.
What an unbelievable category to wrap up this evening. I'm going to go off script for 10 seconds just as a lowly civilian to thank all of you that are working on water projects across the province right now. We civilians are about to realize, if we haven't already, the value that we need to place on water, the threat facing our water sources, and the incredible value of having immense talents like all of you in this room working on water projects. So from all of the plebs whom I shall speak on behalf of right now, thank you for your work, and to all of the nominees. Let's get to the award of merit. In the category of water resources for 2024, congratulations to the team at Stantec Consulting for the Cold Lake Fish Hatchery Upgrades Project. Come on up.
Client owner, Alberta Infrastructure. Subconsultants, Innova Sea Systems. Contractors, Sureform Contracting. Other key players, LCR Mechanical Contractors Corporation, Electric Services Grand Center.
And congratulations to our winners. This is the final award of the evening, friends. In the category of water resources, the award of excellence for 2024 going to Stantec Consulting. For the Bonnybrook Wastewater Treatment Plant, Plant D expansion, that is a second award of excellence for this project tonight. Congratulations.
Client owner, City of Calgary. Subconsultants, Jacobs. AECOM. Contractors, Graham Construction and Engineering. The City of Calgary's Bonnybrook Wastewater Treatment Plant is the world's largest cold-weather biological nutrient removal facility, treating wastewater for 1.2 million people and discharging into the Bow River. Since its original construction, population growth and stringent treatment limits have driven numerous plant expansions. Over the last few years, Stantec led the Plant D expansion, ultimately increasing the facility's capacity by 135 megaliters per day through the construction and upgrade of 2 primary clarifiers, 2 bioreactors, 4 secondary clarifiers, 6 digester units, the ultraviolet disinfection system, biogas storage and flaring facilities, a flood protection berm, and a new effluent diffuser outfall.
Friends, congratulations to everyone who submitted projects this year and was recognized tonight. Well done to our winners this evening, and thank you to everyone for participating in our awards program. Now, this does officially conclude our awards program this evening. On behalf of the Consulting Engineers of Alberta, we'd like to recognize and thank all of the members who submitted projects for this year's awards program and offer our personal congratulations to all of the winning projects tonight. The straw that stirs the drink here, she was just here. There she is, Lisa Kruda. Would like to pass on, and I'm honored to deliver this, a special acknowledgement to her partners who have assisted with this awards gala for the past 10 years, representing Encore, Vince Kangas and his team, who do an unbelievable job on the audio and visual. Dana Mikan of Impression Communications. Renee at Vienna Intention Floral. Jake's Framing, as mentioned before. Devin with Avonlea Photography, and John at Art Smith. On behalf of myself as well, a decade. Unbelievable, Lisa, and it wouldn't happen without you and your incredible dedication to this. We've all been here for the past 10 galas, and I'm looking forward to the next 10 as well. Now, before you go, I'd like to remind all of our project award winners that you're to pick up your award print this evening, as well as your client's award print outside the foyer in the room right next to the coat check for the next 30 minutes. They're going to shut it down in a half hour. Also, the fresh flowers on every table can be taken home. Please do enjoy. Plus, to my left, your right, we're going to have photography available for the next 20 minutes or so. Why not get a memento to remember forever you and your team captured professionally. Also, the 2024 issue of the CEA Alberta Innovators magazine is available in the foyer as you leave. We couldn't show it to you before right now because all of the winners are recognized, okay? So that officially means, and let me shout out, by the way, Her Honor, the Lieutenant Governor, the Minister, sticking around right till the very end. They deserve credit for that. They didn't have to do it, but they obviously see the value in this. My friends, this officially concludes the Consulting Engineers of Alberta 2024 Showcase Awards program. Thank you for letting us and me be a part of your evening. And I'll leave you with this. There's nothing to believe in more strongly than getting young women and men interested in science and engineering for a better tomorrow. For those of you that wish to continue with the festivities and who wouldn't, please join CEA President Jason Maurer in the President's after-party reception located in the foyer. Outside this hall, they will be offering live entertainment. Thank you for a memorable evening. Please promise me you'll get home safe. I'll see you right here next year. Good night and take care.